Oh, Henny. Yes, God. Sipping on that true tea, sis. Oh my gosh, I will pull this hair out if it does not stop coming down. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I am a naked mole rat right now. I literally am. I have a wig cap on. I'm like 2 videos ago I did Aquaria. This week I'm going to be doing, can you guess it? She has a lot of makeup. She wears like 7 pairs of lashes. Can you guess? Let me know in the comments. Pause the video. Comment down below. Trixie Mattel! I'm really excited to be doing this. It's a lot different than what I'm used to. So to save time and whatnot, I just went ahead and blocked my brows out and then just applied a foundation. Now for the foundation, you guys know that I tend to like a more natural satin dewy finish, like somewhere in that range. I don't really go for matte foundations, but for Trixie Mattel, we want the most foundation, the most coverage in the world. So I went with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. She's talked about this and she stands it, so I'm gonna use it. I haven't even powdered. All I did was literally block my brows out. If you want to see a video on how to do that, I will link the video down below. I've done an in-depth tutorial on that. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my concealer, and I'm just going to be taking the concealer that I've always used. It's the Conceal and Hydrate by Makeup Revolution in the shade C4. The thing about Trixie makeup is that it really needs to be stark contrast in terms of its of the colors on your face, especially contour and highlight. And a lot of the times we're like, oh, we don't want like a sharp line here, we don't want a sharp line there, and stuff like that. We want it to be blended. But with Trixie makeup, you kind of want it to be like really sharp and concise and like blended but not blended at the same time. Now I'm just going to take my brush here and then just blend that concealer right out under my eyes. And now the reason I'm using a brush, like I mentioned before, is because brushes are really going to give you the maximum opacity of the concealer, foundation, and whatever cream products you're using, and that's really what we're going for. My skin is gonna hate me after this video, to be honest, because like, this is so much makeup. Jesus, so much makeup. If you're wondering what video I'm watching, like as reference, it's the Logo TV one where it's drag makeup tutorial, Trixie Mattel's legendary makeup. It's on Logo TV's website. That's what I'm using.
When you're Trixie Mattel, you just set the bar so low that I could show up to work, and as long as I have a lot of makeup on, it doesn't matter how well I apply it. They're like, she came to work today.
Okay.
You're getting right in here, honey. Lines.
Okay, lines. Alright, so she's using a very dark contour color, and I'm going to be using my Kryolan TV paint stick in the color NG1. So I'm going to go ahead and just warm this up on the back of my hand, because with cream products I find that it works best if you just warm them on the back of your hand, warm them up so they get a little glossy like that. Now it's not dried out, and then I'm just going to take just like a brush, obviously, but I have to find a brush that I want to use. So this is the brush that she used. I'm going to go ahead on that, just go directly on to the Kryolan TV paint stick and load it up with color, honey, load it up. And then she goes in with her jaw first, and she goes at the bottom like of her ear and then kind of cuts it off, so she kind of goes like that. So kind of like that, like just like a sharp line. Okay, girl, doesn't that look like a shadow, girl? I look like a floating head right now. I'm like, now this is like signature Trixie makeup, okay, is this part here. So I'm gonna try my best to do it. So she starts where we started, where this contour starts on her chin. She starts there and just kind of makes a line there, and then connects it to about right here, like right above the corner of her mouth. does is she really just kind of blends all of this out, so like this into the foundation because it's obviously stark now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this and just blend her out. Oh my god, yes girl, she's coming together. So in order to try to like lift this one up a little bit more, this is exactly what I want it to look like, but in order to lift this one up a little bit more over here, I'm just gonna take my concealer and then go along here. Okay, now what we're going to be doing is doing the nose. So, kind of scared for this because I don't do a lot of nose contouring as is. So she says she kind of goes just kind of 2 bars. Oh my god. So she says she just kind of softens it afterwards. Now, I think the Krylon TV paint stick that I'm using is a little too dark, like, because it looks like she's using more of a bronzer shade at first, and this blends out to the bronzer shade, but you really have to know what you're working with because it's very, very, very pigmented. So the thing with this nose contour is that you want to keep the inside of the nose contour really sharp. Now I will say with the Krylon paint sticks, for some reason they do kind of smell good. He says to go ahead and take the contour shade again and go around your forehead. So, I mean, I'm gonna have a wig on that has like bangs and you're not gonna be able to see anything from the eyes from here up. So, I mean, I'd rather not do this, but for the sake of the makeup, I'm going to. So you just basically paint a rainbow, like a contour rainbow on your forehead, and then take your sponge, that's what I'm going to be using, and then go over the contour and start blending it out. They're not allowed to say brand names on like Logo TV when they're doing recreations, so I know exactly what powder she's using. It's the Airspun powder because it smells like old lady and it's very old school. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock all of that down. And then she says powder everything, baby. Powder everything. She says with a reckless ambition. Wait, was I supposed to blend out this contour? Wait. Let me look at pictures. So she does soften it. So I'm glad I noticed that. So she does take the sponge and then she does soften. Okay, I'm so glad I caught that because she does soften that. So now I'm going to powder my face. Now this powder is what some people say gave them flashback Mary like James Charles, and it can, but I'm gonna dust it off and go in with some sort of like pigment powder on top of it. My under eyes have never looked more dry. Like honestly, it's just so much makeup and so much powder. Okay, so she's setting her contour and her highlights with powder, contour and highlights, because we've already laid kind of the sculpting part of it down with creams. So what I'm going to be doing is taking my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm just going to be taking, I've never used a sponge in here, but that's what she's using. So I'm just going to go in, take some, and then set underneath. And this is where she takes like a envelope. This is just a clean envelope, and then she goes and darkens everything up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I just really bronzed up, so I took this big fluffy brush here and dipped into that Flower Beauty bronzer, and then it just kind of really bronzed up and blended the highlighted areas with the contouring section. The MAC Studio Fix powder was a no-go. Like, it's already, I should have known that. Like, it It's already a drying powder, so putting it on top of like 4 different powders I already had just really did it over for my skin. So yeah, don't do that. I'm gonna see if spraying it with some setting spray will help. Oh, that already feels so much better, honestly. Hello? Hey, how are you? Hey guys, I am back. I know that I did basically the whole face off camera, like the rest of it off camera, but I think where I left off, I can't remember, it's been so long ago since I stopped filming to like do what I was gonna do. Honestly, like this took so long and it feels so heavy on my face. Like I feel like, I don't even know, like I feel like I have a layer of something on my face. I don't know what it feels like, but it feels like a layer of something. Don't you hate it when this like stranded hair will not keep twisted like this other one will? So what I did, like, it wasn't really a tutorial of me actually telling you what to do. It was more because there's tons, like, go watch Trixie's, but it was more of me, like, going through the process and, like, showing you guys the process. I know I went off camera and did a lot of it, like the eyeliner and stuff. The only thing I did mess up on this liner, I feel I like this liner a little bit more because what she does is she connects it. It's late. I've been working for 3.5-4 hours on this, so like I'm over it. From here, and then when she gets to this, her eyelid part, she like comes down a little, whereas this one, I just like kind of like kept going, and it's more like that. But anyways, I think it turned out good. I think I look like Trixie. There's a few things that I would change, like in terms of the eyeliner next time and like how high I go with certain things. But overall, I think it's like definitely a hit right on the target. It might not have been a bullseye girl, but she's right close to it, girl. I even put my little cowboy shirt on and my my little, you know, Austin Powers wig. Yes, we live for her. So yeah, I hope that you guys like this video. It was super fun to do. The main reason I was doing this video is for stepping outside of my comfort zone and just doing different looks that I necessarily wouldn't do on the daily. Now for the lashes, I just bought like a whole huge pack of lashes. This is Ardell Professional 3D Faux Mink lashes, and they come with 1, 2, 3 pairs, and so I just stacked 3 lashes on top of each other, and then I got the lashes that I put on today, and then the parts that I trimmed off I put on my bottom lash line here. So that's basically what I did for my eyelashes. Now for the wide, I used Jeffree Star liquid lipstick and Drug Lord, and for the lip I used my I outlined it first and kind of sketched it out with my LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in Bare, and then went in with a Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and then kind of went with like darker colors around. And then for lipstick in the very center, I took the lipstick by CoverGirl, and this is or Revlon, and this is in the shade Rise Up Rose here. It's like a very like mauve-y, like a mauve nude, like brown nude mauve, and that's what I like for my lips. I know this is not very Trixie, but like I live for a lip like this, and I'll never like get over it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I hope that you guys like this video. I feel like I look like Trixie, honestly. Like I could be Trixie's like daughter or like sister for sure. I could be her sister. I could see being her like not as a vibrant in terms of colors and like stuff like that, just like more of like a like sultry Trixie like sister, you know what I mean? So I hope that you guys like this video. If you did, or if you have any questions that I might have like skipped over and you want to know what I did for those particular parts, I basically just followed step by step Trixie's video, the one that I talked about earlier. I'll link it down in the description below so that you guys, if you do want to follow it, you can like click it and you can follow the exact same one that I followed, because it's pretty nice and pretty detailed. So I just use different colors for the eyeshadow and stuff like that. But if you like this video, go ahead and give a thumbs up. It lets me know what you guys are liking. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, and I can't wait to see or do some other drag queens look, or just whatever look may be next. Girl, I'm excited about it. So I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.